Hello students, hope that you are fine. Welcome to my geography video tutorial of 9th standard. Today I will discuss about weathering, the formation of soil. The landforms such as mountains, plains, plateaus and valleys are constantly changing. So how they are changing? They are changing. The modification of the landforms depends upon the internal processes working within the earth crust, and there is tectonic force is there. You know that external forces such as agents of gradation like rivers, glaciers, winds, waves, etc. Groundwater is there. So there is continuous process gives the weathering. So what is weathering? Weathering is the disintegration and decomposition of rocks into, or we can say that is breaking up of rocks into smaller particles by the agents of weathering, that is by the agents of that gradation or denudation, that is the rivers, glaciers, wind, waves, etc., groundwater, etc. So the rocks are break down in smaller particles by different agents such as temperature changes, frost action, and then moisture, etc. This is called weathering. Next we will see what is erosion. Erosion is the wearing away or removal of the material of the earth crust by the agents on the earth surface such as running water, moving ice, winds, waves, etc. Sometimes erosion is also known as denudation. This is the process of uncovering the deeper rocks of wearing down of land. Next we will see what is gradation. Gradation is the process of leveling of land, and it is the dynamic process of sculpturing the different landforms on the earth's surface transported by the agents of gradation or deposition of the lower areas. Now, so degradation, one thing is coming, one is degradation, another one is aggradation. Degradation means what? The process of lowering and elevated surface by the rocks by the agents of erosion is called that gradation and degradation. And it is the example we can say a river wears away the rocks in its paths while flowing down on a mountain slope. And second is aggradation. Aggradation is the process which is the lower areas or depression are increased in the height due to the deposition of sediments by the agents of gradation. Example, we can say the sediments of load carried by the river by the maybe that they deposited along the banks or at the mouth of the river, forming deltas. Now next we will see that how many types of weathering is there. Weathering are three types. One is physical, another one, second is chemical, and third one is biological. First we will read about physical weathering. Physical weathering is also called mechanical weathering. So mechanical weathering or physical weathering, what is this? This is the physical process of breaking up of rocks into smaller particles. A single large rock gets broken into many smaller pieces. Each piece of rock has characteristics of parent or original rocks, that is main agents of this mechanical weathering are first is temperature. How the temperature works? In the dry or desert areas, the extreme fluctuation of temperature causes the rocks into break. The fluctuations of temperature is not only between the dry and day and night, but also between the summer and winter season also. During daytime, the rocks on the earth surface got very hot and it expands. And night time, what happens? Night time, due to the cold area, that is cool temperature, that is contract. So rapidly expansion and contraction in this way, there is a cracks that found in between the rocks, and from that cracks the rocks are divided into two parts. So rocks have combination, you know that rocks are the combination of different minerals which have different rate of expansion and contraction. Due to this only, that is, the rocks are breaking into smaller particles. So here no change, only the rocks are breaking into smaller particles. Such alternative expansion and contraction of rocks due to the daytime and nighttime respectively causes the rocks to crack and eventually break up into smaller particles. These are exfoliation, granular disintegration and block disintegration. Exfoliation: some rocks are poor conductors of heat. When the rocks consist of homogeneous minerals, the outer layer expands during the daytime and contracts at the night time in the inner cores, and in this way the peeling of layers, just like onion, is called exfoliation. Second is granular disintegration. Granular disintegration means the coarse mineral grains from some rocks. When such rocks disintegrate grain by grain, they form a gravel or coarse sand. Third, we can say that is block disintegration. Some rocks have well-developed joint sets. Due to great straits created by the weathering forces, these rocks get broken into separate blocks from the joints. Next is coming frost action. This is by temperature, whatever we have seen. Next is frost action. In the mountainous regions or in the cooler regions, the disintegration of rocks can be the result of freezing action of water. Water that fills up joints and cracks of the rocks freezing during night, the ice or frozen water expand of about 1/10 of the volume. The ice needs more space in the cracks, and so it exerts pressure, widen in the cracks. So in between, if the rocks there is water is there, then in the night time it freezes, so it converts into snow, and daytime it melts, converts into water. So this ice melts during the day and water percolates further into the cracks. At night, water again freezes, widening the cracks. In this way, this process continuously is going on in the mountainous region or in the cooler region, and alternate freezing and melting of this ice ultimately gives the rocks into breaking up into smaller particles. So this is by temperature change, this chemical or this physical or mechanical weathering occur. So my next video I will describe about chemical weathering and biological weathering. Hope that it will be helpful for you. Thank you everyone.